Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing an update / review on some food plot seed I bought from Northwoods. It's a company right here in Michigan, and I bought their Clover and Chicory blend. So I just kind of want to show you guys how it's been doing in the past year, my thoughts on it, and you know, if I would recommend it to you. So let's get to it and go take a peek. Just kind of show you guys kind of how this clover plot is, you know, the shape and all that, and how it wraps around everything. So, you know, basically starts up in this area. Then the trail I used to come in on, it kind of wraps around here. I'll show you. Kind of wraps down that trail, nice little clover pathway. And then we can kind of go around this cluster of trees. This is all real nice clover, getting eaten down big time by the deer. Plenty of chicory in here. Kind of goes up in here and over in here. This is kind of starting to get, you know, starting to get some heavy weed pockets in here, so I think I'm going to get this mowed, get the weeds mowed. And usually right here I'll take the bucket underneath this tree, scrape this out, and that's a good scrape, good ground scrape area for the bucks. But yeah, it's looking really good. So this spot where I planted this clover and chicory, we had our woods logged a couple years ago, and so after they logged it, we came in here and cleared out. It's probably about 1/4 of an acre. You know, basically just took you know, the tractor with the York rake and just cleared out the ground all the way down to the dirt. And I think we brung the disc back real lightly and scuffed up the ground a little bit. And this was last year in the spring. Came in, broadcast some clover in the chicory mix. I think ran it over real lightly again with the disc. And I think throughout the year, you know, obviously the fertilizing, and then I think I overseeded it a couple times before rain. And we are now in the following year. It's May 28th, and this stuff is doing absolutely amazing. It was doing amazing. It was doing good last year. I think I had about 6 inches of growth, but not nearly as thick and lush as it is now. It's just a really good blend. I mean, this stuff is just super thick in here, and the deer are just eating it down all over the place. Now it did have the chicory in it, which you can't really see a lot because the clover's so tall, but there is, you know, chicory in the thick of everything. So I think what I'm going to do today is I'm probably going to mow it because the weeds are starting to come up and it's starting to seed out a little bit. But you know, I've planted probably, I think I planted the Northwoods Brassica mix. Their plot screens are really good. You know, but everything that this company kicks out is just high quality stuff. You can see right on the bag, basically zero inert matter. You know, you're buying seed, you're getting all seed. You're not getting all the junk that some of these bigger companies put in them bags. So I'm very happy with this so far. I mean, I went through the effort. Like I said, I think I mowed it like 3 times last year to keep the weeds down. Probably wasn't ideal, but I would mow it, you know, before or after rain, so I wasn't stressing the clover out. And then I think over the course of that whole year, I have probably about 3/8 of an acre total, but between down here and up top, I think I had a bag of triple 19 and a bag of urea, and I would kind of space them out before rains, not after rains. But I would come down here, spread, like, you know, kind of eyeball it, spread maybe half a bag of triple 19, then a half a bag of urea. The rains would come, and you know, just had really good situations every time when the rain would come, and it'd come up real nice. But and then obviously keeping the weeds down with mowing. I'm down here in southern Michigan, and if you're familiar with the area, we have, you know, lots of crop fields, corn and soybeans everywhere. So last year was my first year planting this clover and chicory, and I tell you what, it's been a humongous draw. The deer will eat it throughout the year periodically, but I've noticed, like last year, getting toward the end of October when them temps are really starting to drop, we're getting them freezes at night. from about that point all the way through January, February, March, this gets eaten down and hammered big time. So it has been a really good draw for me here in southern Michigan, as far as, you know, giving the deer some variety. And because of where this is located, I have some bedding across the river about 100 yards that way. And if you've been following my bottom 20 habitat project, across the river is where all that's been going on. So what ends up happening, and kind of what I was hoping was going to happen, is these deer, as you know, the evening draws near, the does will start coming off the beds. They'll come in here, kind of meander around for a little while. They'll go out to the main destination food source, and then, you know, usually about a half hour before dark, the more mature bucks will start coming in here, and usually they'll stay in here until about dark, and then they'll head out to the main destination source. So I had a camera in here last year, and that's exactly what was happening. I had one stand, but it wasn't in a particularly good spot, and the does would filter through, then them bucks would end up coming in here. Myself can be popping off, I'd be getting all excited while they would stay in here till dark, and then eventually make their way up to the main destination food source, which is right over that ridge up in that area. So my thoughts on the seed itself, I mean, you can't get much better. I've planted Northwoods Brassica mix. Their plot screen is phenomenal. That's really good. I planted that last year. And you know, obviously the chicory and the clover last spring into this year. And I mean, just look on the bag. Basically zero inert matter. It's, you know, everything that they put in that bag is seed, and, you know, a great bang for your buck. The prices are really good. So I'm just I'm really happy with it. This came up great. I took good care of it, of course, but I mean, you can't ask for much better. You're supporting, you know, a small seed company like Northwoods. I think I've emailed John a couple times with questions. He always gets right back to you. So just a great company to deal with, and a really good company to support. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for this short update. I'm going to have more updates throughout the year, probably a couple more in the clover, the main destination food plot, and then our fall food plots that we plant in August, September. So, and hopefully we get some good bucks on camera this year, which I'm pretty sure we will. We have 2 that we're watching that could be something special. So stay updated on that, and as always, if you guys like the content, please like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next video.